Hello everybody, today we're back with OP-05 One Piece. Last time we opened up one of these, we ended up pulling the gold Luffy alternate art. Sold it, like, again, crazy money for that card, and that was added in addition to the manga artwork that exists in this set anyways, as well as the two other artwork, and it's just crazy. There's so many things in this OP-05 set. I've opened up enough of it, but I just had to get one more. I was already in the midst of buying other One Piece sets, as well as OP-09, which will be opening up soon. This is kind of like, I would say, definitely one of the more OG hype sets that exists with One Piece. OP-13, potentially, but OP-05 right now. So, let's get into it. Okay, so we got one box. Again, at the price point that these are, the gamble is high, the reward is high as well, but you gotta try and risk it for the biscuit. That's all I gotta say. I do enjoy that. You know, PSA has me cusped in, and that's why I like, you know, risking it for the biscuit with that one. There's just, and I mean, listen, OP-05 rewarded me with one of the high-end cards that exist in this. So we got Koala. I already started with something. Koala. There's the problem with this set is that there's so many alternate art, you know, special art, stuff like that, that a lot of the lower tier ones are not worth a whole lot because the other ones are worth so much. That's the only kind of, you pull something like, again, this Koala from another set, it might be worth more because, again, there's just probably less of it, but because this OP-05 has so many hits that the good cards, the art cards are worth a lot less than what they should be. Zoro and Betty, definitely worth risking it, at least just to see. You should be able to get, I would say, your money back in this as long as it's not like a dud box. Most of these have at least one good artwork. I would say that's worth over 100 and something bucks. And now even like I feel that, because these used to grade 10s and whatever came out of it, the 10 is worth the same thing. And I would say now the 10s are worth definitely more than raw, which is good, but there's only so many of this sort of stuff that exists in here. The artwork in the OP-05 set, I would definitely say it's probably one of the best ones that exists. It's just too bad that, you know, obviously the chase card is such a drastic price point that it increases the price of the set dramatically for obvious reasons, but still. Like, you're chasing basically that one card. Another secret Luffy, which I swear I've pulled at least one of those from every OP-05 box I've opened. Pika, again, pulled a few of those, sold a few of them. There's good cards. If you can find this set at MSRP rather than the inflated price, I would say pick it up. It's worth it. But that means you need to find it, because it's near impossible to find any extra supply that hasn't been inflated like crazy. So halfway through the box, nothing yet. Well, nothing crazy yet. Still has a chance. Still has a chance. We need one of the alt arts or the parallels. Rebecca. Again, there's definitely a lot of hits that add up in total to a good value. So you're definitely not a huge loss on these boxes. It's just, you know, if you're aiming for gains out of every box, impossible. But even you take the little loss with the huge gain, it's definitely a good way to kind of look at it. But you got to be willing to take the little losses, the little ones. Come on. Few packs left and like, damn, there's really nothing. End of this box could surprise me though. No alt arts, no parallels, no SPs. Come on, One Piece, why you gotta do this to me? had such high hopes for this one. Such high hope. Pulled away. Borsalino. I don't know if that one's worth anything. Again, I'm using Collector app to see a lot of the pricing on this, but for some reason I don't see that one. Weird parallel. That's, I feel like it should be worth something, but could also be wrong too. Ah, come on. Last 2 packs. Save it right for the end. Second last pack. What do we have to show? Nothing. And the last pack magic. You're gonna send it out for us. Come on, come on. Doop, 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 doop. Captain Kidd. The secret rare. Again, for the price of this box, it's definitely a gamble, as all this sort of cards are, but this one was definitely on the lower end of what usually comes out of the OP-05 stuff. I'm gonna have to like figure out the math on this, but I would definitely say this one's a more than usual type of loss for One Piece stuff, because again, usually there's multiple hits, or at least you have like a hit worth $100, something like that, 60 bucks, 70 bucks. Then you add all the other ones, $5, $10, 20 bucks. You have pretty close to what the value of the box is. This one, because of the hype of 2 cards, basically one worth 2,000, one worth 3,500 Canadian, you do have massive hype on this specific set. OP-09 is currently in that sort of thing, but because it's still newer, the prices on those haven't gone up dramatically yet, but the artwork in it is also really good. You take one with the other. That's all I gotta say. But in the meantime, again, thank you for watching. If you like the content, you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate the love. Thank you. Have a great day. See ya.